après, on va pouvoir reprendre.
That fiery blaze engulfed the grove and woke all creatures from their slumber. And you, visitor from beyond the sky,
You
are you surprised? Demigods with golden blood are not solely limited to Kefali's children. Is it not natural? I am Terravox, Avatar of the Earth, divine protector of the myriad living beings.
What a coincidence.
Oh,
I was just told by someone to watch out. Answer me. Why would the Dromus King of the legends, the demigod who should have fallen, appear in humanoid form?
You already know the answer. Is the Transmutation Arcanum not precisely your specialty, descendant of the Permanence?
How do you know about... was it March 7th?
Exactly. Thanks to her, I was able to escape into the Memoria Tide and disappear from...
So you didn't die. Your fall was just a lie. You cast aside your...
to survive. For a Dromus, the birds and beasts of this world have struggled to survive since time immemorial. Yet unlike humans, they are unable to live on in the World-Bearer's memories. But Evernight is the master of remembrance, and I saw your story.
Vidyadhara, the Permanence, Dragon Transmutation.
The path you chose to survive will lead to your death, demigod.
And what of it? This body is soaked in filthy gold. The earth is hungry, and only the Permanence can...
This
ok.
madness seems exactly like Mara struck. I doubt farewell.
Existence is of no consequence. For tomorrow! You're fine.
Stay put! Get there!
Ils sont immondes quand même. Mais par contre, qu'est-ce qu'elle sait que ça fait sur lui? Elle essaye vraiment de détruire un forest en fait, notre personnage.
Future will come.
D'ailleurs, j'ai pas fait gaffe au son. Le son, c'est comment? Ouais, ça, ouais. Ah, ça serait toujours au même niveau que ma voix. Voilà. Hop. Oh, vous avez pas fait gaffe à l'énergie et les points de compétence.
I'm on it.
Allez, porte le monde. J'aurais peut-être dû garder le météore en fait. What?
Cloud Knights? How is that possible?
Je suis un peu con, j'aurais pu récupérer 3 flammes et probablement gagner. Quoi? Ah, je me suis couru.
Why not join that water-mirrored moon and be fully
C'est qui parle? Hmm.
Is
Il me
this
raconte
some
pas ton- Ah putain, il sortent de ses souvenirs à elle.
past shall
What?
drift away. What? Scatter, fade, turn to foam.
Lunae.
forsaken.
Dan Feng? Is this another memo snatcher trick?
Vidyadhara are supposed to forget the past during hatching and rebirth. But the preceptors interfered back then. If you do not wish to use that bloodstained name, you may call me Obliviated Memory.
Donc il est bien, il est toujours dans sa mémoire. Il est...
That's not necessary. Though we've long parted ways, I won't ever.
So, who is that?
That is Amphorius' Earth demigod. He should be on our side, but he was led astray and intends to seize the power.
The dragon descends upon the earth, and all beings look to it in reverence. You and I know that all life in the universe covet.
Are you trying to say I'll end up like you?
One day you will. And as I see it, that day won't be far.
Quoi?
Let's move on to another topic. I have no intention of passing judgment on Dan Feng. I only have one concern right now. Bringing my companions back safely. You can either help me deal with these abominations, or return to the shadows of memory. Dan Feng.
All right. The filthy remnants of the Memoria Tide still run rampant. And presumably, that giant who craves the power of dragons.
Do as you please. I'm moving ahead. Speaking of Terravox, his
Ok,
aggression just...
je vais jouer. Je vais jouer RP du coup. Alors, compo rapide. J'ai pas mon main avec le castor. Non, hop. Où est-il? Ah, là. Avec Sparkle, sinon il peut pas fonctionner. Shinji, il est où? Il est lui haut de ça parce qu'il consomme pas de points de compétence. Quoique non, à ce titre-là, Gallagher est un meilleur soigneur. Hop, non.
Now was probably some distraction.
His madness is plain as day.
I agree.
What? Pourquoi ça tremble comme ça?
Phew.
Oh,
It's all good
Tribi!
now. Yanis's blessing is full, and the hidden passage can be used again. Now, the Imperator's legions can launch a surprise attack from the Oh no. Huh? Who is
Lady Tribios.
Dan Heng? Nice to meet you. I didn't realize Little Grey.
There is no need to elaborate further. They are...
No. If they were my memories, they would recognize me.
Dan Heng? Even though we don't know you, we'll still ask you to get somewhere safe. A terrible battle is about... Icelands, I mean, Tux Gladiorum, is not far ahead. The evacuation efforts are almost over, so...
Icelands. I see. In that case,
No problem. We need to go deliver some messages, so... we'll be...
Memories crazed ramblings. What did...
It's too early to reach a conclusion, but this memory is most...
There are two possibilities. This memory either belongs to Terava, but the probability of the latter is very low. You should know better than I do. After that final battle, even the first genius.
Correct. But the conversation I just had gave me an idea. Let's forget Evernight for now. In the Vortex of Genesis, there was someone else who I still have a chance to make contact with her. And the way I'll do it is right here in the Grove.
Et il parle de Nocturna ou Issylène? Parce que dans l'arc de la jeunesse, c'était Issylène. Ou Sirène? Hein? C'est quoi ce symbole? On l'a jamais eu celui-là.
There's not a single sign of movement here.
Bah, quelqu'un vient de
Probably
hurler.
just the echoes of the Memoria Tide.
Hmm. Oui, il y a des bulles là-haut. On verra pas que c'est des bulles mémorielles. Là?
Are you the spirit thief?
I see. Thank you for the advice. My Cloud Hymn magic will take it.
Hmm. Il avait pas une voix avant? Et du coup, il doit passer par Quick Prospect. Oh! Mhm. D'accord, ça c'est comme la main de Zagreus. Oh! Ok. Et du coup, ah, ok. Ok. Ah! Mhm. Ça, des boules consomment de l'énergie. Oui, ça j'avais compris. Ah bah oui, non, suivant la chose, c'est pour tirer. Ok. Ok. Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres trésors à... Oh! Ah, il y a toujours les pièces. Ok. Ah non. Quoi? Ah ouais, d'accord. Donc, vous avez même plus besoin de faire le... l'énigme. Ah, un coffre en face. Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
We're here.
Oui, Sam, il est temps de
Now,
réveiller la
it's
personne
time
qui
to
nous
awaken
cherche.
A pool of spirit water.
compared to the currents of my home, the waters of Amphorius are rather untamed. Subduing the waters, under the raucous steps of their frenzied dance, the roar calls forth the spirit water's memory.
How
Ok,
there are
donc...
still survivors in
Ouais, voilà,
Amphorius.
Ixilène.
And this one even knows how to use the art.
Very good. It's nice to meet the ocean demigod, Lady Hycealens.
A green dragonfish. A Udon Scale Gorge waterscape is your home, isn't it? In Greyfry's memories, I saw you two standing side by side.
That's fortunate. It means I won't have to introduce. Tell me, where are Evernight and...
The stranger snatched away the deliverer right before my eyes. I commanded the waters to surge after them. You must be careful. Earth has abandoned the flame chase mission.
That's no surprise. I've already exchanged blows with that.
I didn't think the worst would
He also intends to get his hands on a dangerous power. As his comrade in arms, do you know what his goal is?
Terravox has only ever cared for life born from this soil. If they covet powers from beyond the sky, I suppose even so their behavior is far too unusual.
I presume they wouldn't have made such a drastic and irreversible decision, but embracing the permanence may result in even more misfortune.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a de si dangereux avec la
While I admire
permanence?
that demigod's willpower, my position has not changed. It seems that if I want to find Evernight, I will have to confront Earth. Since my opponent has what I do won't weigh on my conscience.
Then allow my specter to accompany you, Lord Danhal. As the demigod who witnessed the end of this world, at least let me sing an elegy for my last comrade.
That doesn't sound like something you would normally...
Huh?
What I do won't weigh on my conscience. I can...
I will never hesitate for my companions. I am a nameless. Is defend all the hopes that are on the...
Then I miss... That is exactly how the guard of the Astral Express should...
If you please, Lady Hycealens.
Il y a moyen qu'il embrasse la
Hold on to
permanence?
this current, for it still carries the warmth of Greyfry. Hopefully, it will lead us to the depths where our companion is hidden.
Quoique, peut-être pas besoin de m'occuper d'eux. Oh, parfait, je commence avec son équipe.
Awaken Thuman Scales. World cleansing dragon. This mortal form. Watch over
Hein?
guide you on your
Attends, c'est quoi les aiguilles que je viens de voir là?
Did that hurt?
Oh,
Heaven's Surge. Break. Seeking you shall
oh,
seek.
tu fais à peine du 100K.
And doubt farewell.
Oh. C'est quoi que je l'ai mis comme set des os?
Feeling spiffy?
The strength. Heard the call. Awaken Thuman's world cleansing dragon.
69. Ouais, non mais... Il est vraiment assis, mon Lunay.
I'll go easy this time.
Serenity is before me.
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
Sense a storm. The heavens surge. Heaven surge. Rise.
Hop.
Doubt farewell. The strength.
En fait, j'aurais pas dû mettre Sunday. Ok, il donne des bons buffs, mais le problème c'est qu'il consomme trop.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me. Awaken, world cleansing dragon.
En plus avec son avance d'action.
The consequences are mine.
Electra, is that you?
Merde, non, le coffre!
Who's that?
Bah, du coup, pause pour regarder un peu. Rendre lit. Ah, ok, donc je lui ai mis le full
Old
imaginaire.
friends meet yet again.
Ah, ouais. Hmm. Cône sud d'un haillon, évidemment. Les traces, c'est le premier qu'elles avaient maxé. Et donc là, attends, c'est pas les des imaginaires. Oh! Putain, ils vont en avoir plus des reliques comme ça. Attends, attends, mais ça. Mais oui. Oh, oh, putain. Zéro proc PV, mais pardon. Mais pourquoi j'ai pas des belles reliques comme ça sur mon Feynon ou. Zé- Voilà, hein. De proc PV. Putain. Comment avoir le seum? Donc 10% de TC, inflige des dégâts des ennemis, subissant des malus. Et 20% de dégâts crit si l'ennemi est encloisonné. Donc là, avec le bras qui m'a véné, ok. Attaque pour 100 vitesse, ok. TC, vitesse, DC. Mais tout est parti dans le break, visiblement. Presque tout. Et là, bot attaque avec du TC en sub. Hmm. Corde raisin. Je lui ai pas. C'est pas une corde raisin, mais. Oh, tu m'étonnes que je galère. C'est une corde ressort qu'il faut. Encore du TC, 600 vitesse. Mais pourquoi je joue vitesse en fait? Pourquoi je vais mis autant de vitesse? Sérieux? Ça sert à rien d'en avoir autant. C'est même contre-productif, c'est comme avec Arthur. Il me faut le temps d'avoir les points de compétence. Et du coup, stat, ça donne. Oh, 75 de TC. Sachant que du coup, 10 supplémentaires, c'est quand il y a un malus. Ce qui se code assez facilement avec Triby par exemple, ou Silverwolf. Ah, Silverwolf, oui, d'autant que je peux la jouer à SP positive. Et encore plus avec Gallagher. Ouais, bah attends, 70 parce que du coup il y a les 10 avec Sparkle. Et c'est le seul. Et les 10 avec le 7. Ouais, et 94, ouais, c'est pas mal. Par contre, dégâts crit, c'est de la merde. Oh, j'ai beaucoup trop de vitesse. Hmm. Ah. En vrai, il y a un monde où il se joue avec Poétesse, hein. Un full set Poétesse, allez. Je vais perdre beaucoup en stats, certainement, mais... Ah, voilà, j'ai 18% de TC, hop. Poétesse, TC, vitesse, hop. Le TC, tant pis, j'ai 2 points de vitesse. Bah, bot poétesse me reste qu'un. Voilà. Et puis ça, je vais laisser comme ça. Même si, bon, du coup, j'ai 10 de vitesse ici. Trop productif. Qui me descend seulement à 112. Ouais, donc, ah si, ça va, ça me donne quand même 20% de TC. Ah ouais, mais du coup, j'overcap. Ouais, du coup, j'ai un overcap. Hmm.
You're right on time. Let
Mais
the
bon, perdre en vitesse, ce
ocean
sera...
sink into the
Ouais, mais du coup, faudrait
Memoria
que je reforme
Tide
tout un set pour lui.
and become part of the sacrifice to resurrect.
Allez. Pris un. Tu et moi sommes-nous une idée, qu'est-ce que... Vous êtes toi dans la forge. Oh, un Réminide. Attends, je prends le Réminide. Ouais, par contre, tais-toi. Attends, quoi? C'était pas là? Hein? C'est une blague? Ah, mais... Non, je suis juste un con. Ne fuis pas ton destin. Pourquoi Dunfeng m'a-t-il choisi à l'époque? Ah, ah Bailou.
The Memoria tide surges violently.
Oh,
Hold on, and don't let your focus be swept away.
The whole grove is.
hop. Oh, oh.
Is it over?
It seems so.
Le lag sérieux.
These phantoms that are
Wow.
haunting you
Le PC a vraiment du mal là.
are indeed here to bring
Heureusement
you
que
to
c'est
your
un tour par tour.
demise.
Il avait pas autant de mal hier sur Genshin, par contre, c'est bizarre.
Unusually quiet here compared to before.
Oh,
Don't
c'est la
let your
grande
guard
salle.
down. The Memoria tide has become even more violent.
Is that?
Ah, non, pas par là. Eh, 3 en moins quand même des Réminides. Pourquoi il y en a autant d'un coup? Quoique, c'est peut-être juste que vous avez pas fait gaffe.
This is an interesting looking wine jar. Was it Bai Hung who brought it?
It's a
Your mind retains far more of the past than I had imagined.
I've seen this farewell more than once in my dreams.
The previous life is just an immersia to a newly born Vidyadhara. You know rationally that these are your memories, but it doesn't feel like you experienced them yourself. I use dragon transmutation for selfish reasons, and close friends turn to enemies. You probably want to ask me if it was worth it.
The Military Affairs Office is placing more importance on the Yuchue's battle this time. And the Yao Qing called her back for a patrol mission.
Some people are born with adventure in their blood and can't stop for even a moment. No matter, I'll drink her portion for her.
We're already toasting. Why don't we wait for Don Feng?
As always, the High Elder has endless meetings with the Preceptors that he can't get away from. Let's not wait on him. Isn't this just water?
What?
I'll relay her exact words. It is a mistake to drink too much before a battle, so I'll leave a jar of spring water from Thalassa's Crystal Palace. She said that wine only has
Attends,
flavor
quoi?
after a triumphant return.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't want to go along with her, but she insisted on seeing your expression after your first sip.
Any gift from a friend, whether it is water or wine, is rich in flavor.
I see you still speak as if every sentence must add something of profound value. I see you still speak as if every sentence must add something of profound value.
Putain, par contre, il fait bizarre, Blade.
Ah, you're just in time. The punishment for making us all wait should be 3 cups of water.
Spare me, please. I've already suffered enough next to the Ancient Sea. I've convinced the Preceptors. Vidyadhara, Cloud Hymn Magi, will join the battle on the front line.
It seems like you can now carry out your plan for dealing with the Kitu Mirage, Jingyue.
Thank you for standing your ground against the dissenters, Don Feng.
I never thought those Preceptors would ever relent. After all
J'ai
this,
du mal, le Blade,
countless
là.
Vidyadhara.
Ah, attends, mais Blade, il s'est laissé corrompre par le marin, je crois me souvenir. Du coup, ça, c'est peut-être avant la corruption. Et Linglu, bon, bah ça, c'est avant qu'elle mette le bandeau, donc c'est vraiment significatif.
Countless Vidyadhara will lose their lives, with no chance at a molting rebirth. But the Vidyadhara cannot become a part of the Alliance's destiny if we do not share in its joys and sorrows.
That is something we all understand as well. That is also why we've gathered here. Come, raise your cups. This toast is not for bidding farewell to each other,
Oh, je
but
vois
for
un
honoring the
Réminite derrière.
soldiers who will not return, for honoring our companions.
C'est difficile de se dire qu'il y a 5 monstres comme ça et qu'ils ont quand même besoin d'une armée.
Apologies. My reckless plan must have...
Nonsense. If our positions were flipped, you'd support me no matter how reckless my plan was. Right?
Of course. But let's try not to be too reckless.
Hmm.
When you make a decision like this, people will always ask, was it worth it? And you will also forever question yourself.
Hmm.
Do you know how you will answer that question?
I won't answer it. I will prove it.
That's right. My sword is my answer.
Hmm.
Thank you, Don Feng. Thank you, Jingyue.
Zing, zing.
Thank you, Jingliu. And thank you, Bai Heng, wherever you've run off to.
Ridiculous. How did you get drunk from spring water?
I'm just full of joy. It feels like I've just forged a divine weapon with
Une arme divine.
craftsmanship. I'd rather leave this world in a blaze than live until the end of time. That's what I always firmly believed in the past. But I never truly felt like I was alive until I met all of you. Now, I wish more than anything that I could just live a bit longer. No, pretend I didn't say that.
It's over.
Mais quelle arme divine il parle?
And you know exactly what happened to these five afterward. So, can you understand it now? After both he and March 7th have left you. Losing a dear friend with whom you've shared so much can never be considered a victory. It's a failure that torments you for the rest of your life. I could never accept that kind of fate.
So you made a decision.
I was the one who used the transmutation arcanum. I was the one who swore to bring Bai Hong back to life. And the one who brought everything past the point of no return. That was also me.
Ça fait bizarre quand même de voir Dan Feng faire une rédemption comme ça. C'est pas son arc, hein. Ça aurait dû être le Luo Fu.
Even if I could reverse time, I would not choose differently. And if it had been Jing Liu, Jin Yuan, or even Ying Xing who died in battle, I'd still, because only I could make that choice and protect all of this. How much are you willing to sacrifice, Dan Hong?
Everything.
Your answer does not surprise me.
They are more than just my companions. They are the path I took that led me to where I am now. So they will also be beacons for when I am lost, leading me to the future until my next reincarnation.
Then let me see how you'll carry out your convictions.
Let's leave this place and go settle things with that mad demigod.
Prendre le Remini Plan celui-là. Hop. Ah. Ouais, c'est un renforcement de l'unité. Eh, c'est casse-couille ça, par contre, de toujours devoir activer un truc. Ouais.
This could serve you well.
Hop là. Putain, ouvre-toi plus vite, porte de merde. Non, putain, il y avait un insecte. Bon, de toute façon, je referai l'explo tout à l'heure, alors. En live cette fois par contre, parce que ce sera peut-être pas tout à l'heure, mais plutôt demain.
Seismic Walking Dragon. History shall remember you as a Titan player.
Hmm.
I see the destination that the destruction points to.
Ah,
As expected,
le revoilà.
someone's been waiting.
It's you.
They are a scion of permanence. And your old Terravox, my old friend. Let this Memoria tide.
Be prepared for the worst, Lord Dunham. This mountain dweller must not be underestimated. Geocles the Mountain Breaker. Earth's Dromus Rider. It's been a while.
Mountain Breaker? He's not?
I remember you, little fish, and your despicable master.
I didn't think you were still alive.
Death is just a return to the earth for mountain dwellers, thanks to Evernight's gift. I was able to come back to the mortal realm and keep watch over my dear friend, the Earth demigod who was long scion. You are the most important offering in this ritual sacrifice. No matter how strong your will is, it will eventually... We will use the permanence to awaken the fallen giant dragon.
I see. So you pretended to be Terravox in order to lead us here into a trap.
If it weren't for the Imperator's tricks, the name Terravox would be shared between us.
They made the right choice for Amphorius's tomorrow.
But the tomorrow you speak of only ever had a place for what, my old friend? I will once again start a fire that burns away the chains that shackle us.
Why don't you leave this to me, Lord Dunham? Use that hidden passage to reach the opposite shore. Perhaps great...
No. Mountain Breaker, hero of the mountain dwellers. If I do not stay here and triumph over him, he will die and for the vicious beast that insists on obstructing the Astral Express and threatening the fate of the world. We've stood on the precipice countless times along this journey, forced to make difficult choices in the It's my turn to put some pressure.
Oh.
This feeling, this scene. All too similar.
Decided to play your ace, huh? It ain't over.
I'll go easy this time. Feeling spiffy?
The strength.
Can you find the answer?
Heaven's Surge. Rise!
Serenity is before me.
Ah bah oui, du coup je peux en enseigner deux, let's go. Ici. Putain. En vrai, ça plus qu'Ordre Ezen, il y a moyen que ça aille plutôt bien. Non, je les aimerais, sinon j'aurais des deux cumuls. Le death.
Heaven's Surge. Rise!
I'll go easy this time.
Sent a storm. Heaven's Surge. Break!
Ah, il a plus le malus de Gallagher.
Let's see ya. I'll overcome the thorns.
Le...
Can you find the answer?
Heaven's surge. Rise!
In the mood for another beating? Nice, like a good friend? Indulge yourselves! Head down, farewell.
This.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Heaven's surge. Break!
Bon, il fait pas beaucoup de dégâts, mais au moins dans l'histoire, il
It's time to
fonctionne.
stop struggling, Geocles. Go to your death.
Before that, tell me, what kind of deal did you make with Evernight?
That's... Leave it to me. I'll recount the Earth's heaviest past and sever its deepest delusion.
Terravox. Is that you? Your body has become so frail.
Even
Bah, du coup, c'est un braqueur en fait.
grow old and eventually die.
But I can hear the sound of blood still.
I suppose you are the true Earth demigod.
I am near my end, and the demigod title means nothing to me now. And the traitor who abandoned him.
Traitor.
Terravox was once a member of Geocles' Dromus Legion. This force was famous for its skilled riders, and their Terravox himself was the Dromus King. The giant dragon who swore their life to them in the battle against Georios. The Imperator could not surmount this mountain, and thus had to break it from the inside. Terravox's betrayal was key to the Flame Chase Army's victory.
The age of the gods was coming to an end. Living beings had adapted to the chase. Someone had to watch over the Earth, so I agreed to a deal. I would take the Titan's divine authority, and there was one betrayal I could never forget. The Mountain Breaker refused to believe that was my choice, even till his dying breath.
So this is why you decided to conspire with.
Time's strange visitor appeared before me. The great power from beyond the sky. Geocles was able to be reborn as a memo sprite. He mumbled about the times we fought side by side. Just like how all the Evernight did not ask for much in return. She only wished for me to use the divine authority of...
Since you're being so candid, does this mean you've given up resisting?
For a beast on the brink of death.
I see.
Hmm.
1,000 years have passed.
This frail body bears the weight of all those I've betrayed in the unchanging path. Go, long Scion. That fiery blaze has already burned through Earth's protection. The deepest depths in Amphorius. The great tomb, where all, the one you seek, Evernight, walked out of that place.
In other words, that is the place where Evernight came.
And it is also where she is now.
You sank
Du coup,
willingly
c'est
into the
c'est
past,
l'intro de Terravox ou
and
Nocturna?
now your memories have turned into this form.
At least I still remember, as long as I never forget.
Primitive and animalistic. Have you ever regretted anything?
The Earth is not a lonely island in the middle of the ocean. It is the sum of all I have never regretted defending the creature.
Then, Terravox, after all of this, how much are...
Everything. My journey up to here has allowed me to fully understand my destiny. But my compatriots deserve to continue their struggle. At the end of my life, even if it is a future I am...
I understand. Join me in rebelling against this unjust fate once more. Even if the world collapses, the Earth must remain unshaken. Give me the core flame that burns within you, and allow this immortal body of the Permanence to I won't give you empty promises. Allow me to answer your question. The Permanence is the path that dragons trod, and eternity is life's deepest desire. If you entrust the Earth's living beings to me, they will live in symbiosis with this body as an ark. I will deliver them to tomorrow for you. That tomorrow won't be the end of Amphorius' west, but a vast and boundless sea. It's a future where all beings can trailblaze side by side, not a prison.
In the veil of Avernight's memories, you've always... I misjudged your resolve. I understand. Behold, this core flame that burns in my chest. This core flame born from it tells me to commit one final act of treason. Entrust this heavy task to the trail and thus bring the endless stream of life.
I promise you, Terravox.
Good. When I hand over the divine authority, this place will fall. Are you prepared to hold up the sacred tree if it falls?
Of course.
And free what remains of my body. And let me give you this flame that turned away from the flame chase. I now relinquish my duty as a demi. You shall dig your own grave and burn in the furnace of rebellion. I only hope that, after all this time, Father will take me back into their heart.
Come, crouching beast, for the endless life of this world. Rise from your dormancy and follow me as soaring dragons of the wilderness.
My final rebellion. Then declare to the earth the name of the new god.
I am Dan Heng, one who guards and trailblazes way forward.
Fortunately, the worst did not come to pass. If your opponent had already turned into a vicious beast, whatever you did wouldn't weigh on your conscience. So what if that demigod had harbored ill intention? Would you have pointed your spear at them and carved out the core flame with your own hands?
There's no point in discussing what-ifs. Though, I'm glad it didn't come to that. Regardless, I will attempt to join this game and become a part of the errand. This is the only way I can face my friends and this world with a clear conscience.
Now that things are settled between us, it's time for you and I. Everything that I left behind has faded away at this point. Go and march toward your own. As for how to tame it, I'll leave that to you.
Thank you. We can't go back to the past and make better choices. A dragon can only welcome new life by shedding away his old, scarred skin.
This burning core flame. Is this what the destruction feels like? The light is unexpectedly warm. The fleeting moments when one wakes.
Farewell. Danfang now.
Oh,
The
donc là, il est
final
vraiment
method
mort.
of Earth was to bestow trailblazing wings upon all living beings. Fatereva, behind that scar lies what they called the deepest depths. The rising steam tells me that Greyfry is in there, but right now, he's trapped in a bottom.
Is Evernight with him?
I'm afraid I can't tell.
A scorching abyss. If I were to enter it alone, I'd almost certainly get... Miss High Sealants, would you give me cover? I'll need to focus completely on what's ahead.
What are you planning to do?
I'm going to continue where you left off.
The stranger snatched away the deliverer right before my eyes. I commanded the
Times have changed. The cliffs are...
Then I believe it's worth a shot. It's just... without absolute resolve, you still won't be able to pass through that Memoria tide. The search for Greyfry might stretch on like an Evernight without end. Be careful.
Don't worry, Lady High Sealants. Just as you kept your lonely vigil in the depths for 1,000 years, is even more unshakable than the earth itself. Ancient sacred tree, lend me your roots. With the core flame I carry, let me... With heaven and earth as my map, and time as my compass, I will find that one singular point. Even if I must cross every mountain and valley on my own 2 feet, I will bring you home. Circe's giant tree, witness to Amphorius. This time, I will follow its roots into the ancient earth until I find you. On this journey, I will become the bedrock of mountains and bear the cities above. With the currents, I merge into the tide, crashing upon the land's jagged reefs. I sweep across the nameless barrens, scattering endless snow and frost. Entwined in the cycle of day and night, into the deepest depths of this world, adrift in the darkness that was before all else. When can I lead you out of this maze? No. I can't do it with just my eyes alone. Maybe it was never me. Maybe it was always you who could set us free.
Long time no see.
All right. Let's settle this and keep moving.
That's where we will find our answers. Hey, Dan Heng, wake up.
Three of a kind. Two pair. Ace. Go. That grows upon the earth. I am you. Finally. I found you.
Long time no see. Did you get taller?
While you were trapped, Thankfully, Evernight did not try to stop me. Looks like we've managed to stay ahead. I understand. Her power shouldn't be underestimated. It was only when I personally stepped into the maze of time that it suddenly struck me. She and I had... I'll only warn you once. Leave her body. I feel like I've seen these floating black things somewhere before. I had an unexpected encounter with her when I left Amphorius. Perhaps to avoid that power called Oblivion. It's just like an Emanator's.
Oblivion.
Oh.
I know.
Une émanatrice du souvenir, par
You
alors?
still remember me and our companions. For now, do you have any clues about the memories you may have lost? If I'm not mistaken, Evernight's plan is to make you forget Amphorius, including the Chrysosaurs, who have journeyed, but it seems you still recognize Lady Hysealence.
If I made that much of an impression on little Greyfry, then but I fear your escape from that power is thanks to someone else.
Nice to meet you. Or maybe I should ask, how have you been since we last saw each other?
Along with you, this little butterfly fish's memory was also salvaged from the depths of that whirlpool. Just as a pearl is cradled within its shell, the power of Thanatos surrounds you.
Miss Cyrene has spoken of you often to me. Though we never met in this life, I believe there's a kind of warmth that can transcend time itself. Through the endless flow of time, I guarded the secret passage between Styxia and the Vortex. When the Memoria tide flowed backwards into the River of Souls, even in deep and with all my might, I protected that warmth. I apologize if that seemed improper. I hope you'll forgive me. I understand that your mission is still unfinished. The path ahead is treacherous, and even though my body is bound to these dark currents, I'll do everything.
The little butterfly fish is right. There is still a pair of eyes watching from the shadows. But we won't let them get any. Go forth, golden dragonfish. And you, deliverer. Seek out, go forth and illuminate the lightless.
I cannot thank you enough. Accept this promise from the Nameless.
Of course.
The Nameless will never stop.
Until all of us stand side by side in the true new world.
Ah bah. What? Reviens là, toi. Même quand le monde est en feu, tu t'arrêtes pas. Hein. Non mais... Allez hop. Allez, donne le coffre. Hein? Le compte. Ah d'accord, c'est pour prendre le contrôle de Bartos. Ok.
This place was once Nestia's altar. Could the golden thread be leading us to the world's deepest secret?
Le 13e titan.
Is this a symbol in the shape of Amphorius? Naturally. How could a world enclosed within the scepter have a way of knowing what it looks like from outer space? Unless the mural isn't a drawing of Amphorius, but rather someone saw them. Could that someone be Xandar? No. His concession proves that this place where Evernight is hiding must be a blind spot of the experiment. I'm afraid not even Xandar knows about the existence of this great tomb. Or the... He must be calculating something. But this time, with the Chrysosaurs giving us their full, this forbidden realm remains undetectable to Xandar. And even Fine and Stripe merely opened the entrance. Yet Evernight can freely swim through it. It cannot be reached by the erudition, nor can it be erased by the destruction. Be careful. What lies dormant beneath may well be Amphorius' final path.
Ah, c'est vrai qu'il est vu comme ça. Ça fait quand même une zone d'ombre parce que le souvenir il est déjà représenté par le titan du temps. Et du portement. Bien là, toi. C'est pas info combien, mais bon. On verra bien.
Are those distant structures all entombed data?
Oh?
The whirlpool of remembrance. Bottom. Behind this mist must be Evernight's domain. Ready? Once we step in.
March 7th is surely waiting to see us again. Let's go. On the Trailblazer.
Ah, est-ce qu'elle a survécu alors?
This maze is full of memory.
Your voice sounds different from usual. The rest is all fear. Beautiful. I know exactly where that fear comes from. The Evernight is a mimetic entity's natural nemesis. I am the Garden's enemy. I have never denied that fact.
I have to say, Miss Evernight, you've certainly got a unique way of... At least she's still willing to talk. Is it because I disobeyed the Garden's rules? Maybe I...
No, I don't think you do.
It's not very elegant to spy on someone's thoughts, you know? Well, before you get rid of this beautiful memo keeper, the least you could do is answer some...
Why should I do that?
And here I thought you were already watching my companion's every move.
I am. Earth stirrings have ceased. They have defeated Terravox.
Don't tell me that's part of your plan, too.
It's not. But I'll make good use of it. Fighting alone against an entire world, even I might miss something, just like right now. How I've decided to let you go. I like you, little bird. Your longing for memories remains. Your most precious quality is how you've yet to be tainted by the...
I'll take that as a compliment. But I still don't understand why you've kidnapped me here.
Well, seeing is believing. So, this ruin buried deep underground is called the Kernel, in the language of erudition. The heart of Amphorius. The great tomb of the Nameless Titan.
The Nameless Titan?
You'll see with your own eyes just how important the remembrance has been in this world, and how we will stir up the waves of oblivion to douse an eon's ambition.
You've been hiding here.
That's right. Curious about how I It's not actually all that complicated. The road we just walked was the beginning of March 7th's journey in Amphorius.
The beginning?
Do you still remember how 3 paths are said to intertwine in Amphorius? That 3 entities...
There's Xandar, Iron Tomb, and...
That's right. To this day, there have been no signs of the entity correspond. The Garden of Recollection was curious about that too. So the Memo Snatchers spent an unimaginably long time, but there was always a power in the memory zone that kept them out. And when March 7th's consciousness was seized, it was a ripple of the remembrance that protected her.
Can I assume, then, that this hypothetical emanator of remembrance was
That's correct.
But why?
Go see for yourself, little bird. The memories contain every... This gate is... really...
These are... March 7th.
Didn't move at all, huh? I just got here and I'm already... A journey of 1,000 miles stopped at the door? That's terrible!
Is she stuck?
Keep watching. The fun stuff is
Warning. Object does not have access permission.
Le sceptre?
What? Did I touch something I shouldn't have?
Execute formatting protocol.
What's going on? Formatting?
Warning. Illegal operations detected. Warning. Illegal operations detected.
Hey! Don't just activate like that! Oh, how do I stop this thing?
Warning. 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 Operation authorized. Protocol name. Back.
Huh?
Finally, it stopped. Wait. He's barely spent any time in Amphorius and he's already
Establishing communications.
Communications? Oh, does this mean I finally get to talk to someone real? I really, really need outside help right now.
Channel established. Proceeding to encapsulate.
Whoa, wait. What? Encapsulate?
Encapsulation complete. Initiating transmission. Transmission destination. Recurrence number 3-3.
Huh? What's going on?
The memory stopped so suddenly.
She was already lying in the abyss of fate the next time she woke up. And
Mother?
maybe that's just how the Titan calls all Remembrance Path Striders. Like how they call Fuli.
So March 7th had already brushed against the inner workings of this world at the beginning of her journey. That warning in her memories must have been the Scepter's safety protocol. But why did it mention the Trailblazer? March 7th should have entered Amphorius long before he and
An inexplicable contradiction, isn't it? Let's put that aside for now. The protocol over the next 97 days, the two of us, trailblazed through Amphorius as mimetic entities as she evaded.
It must have been a difficult and lonely journey for her.
Yes. No one could see March 7th. She didn't belong to Amphorius's memories.
Then when did you appear?
On the day that she ran out of options. March 7th tried so many things to help her companions, but the only outcome of her efforts was in the end, she had only one option left. Just as she wished. Then I protected him and Dan Heng, and made sure that they were spared from the Memo Snatcher's clutches.
And you've been hiding in the shadows ever since, while manipulating time and...
A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. The story of the... Why don't we step into it together? As someone qualified to walk with me, you can now and witness how, in a blank space of time, another futile journey across 30 million lifetimes was...
I thought Evernight would have done something to stop us, but it's been smooth sailing the whole way through.
Ah bah. Ok. Ah bah tiens. Attends, mais jusque-là, on est toujours sur la même map. Matrice, Omnimonde, Grand Tombeau, Titan sans nom. Oui, donc non, il y a deux maps. Ok. La map est pas grande, hein. Ça va pas l'air comme ça en tout cas. Bon, ça se voit tout à l'heure. Alors, on en a combien? Bah non. Non, du coup. Nouvelle zone. Nouvelle zone, donc là, je suis à 0. Et en plus, je suis con, je peux regarder directement là sur la map. Ok, il y en a 10.
Are you ready? I'm going to open this door.
C'est parti. Pour découvrir les secrets de ce monde alors.
Does not have access permission.
It's got nothing to do with you. That's the Scepter safety protocol.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
Get ready.
Welcome back.
What?
I'll be waiting.
It mentioned your name.
Attends, est-ce que ça fera référence...
Like the first time I opened, as I've written.
Ah.
Thankfully, Evernight didn't take that book.
Operation authorized. Protocol name.
The seal's gone. Didn't
Ok. Sirène.
Hi. Miss me yet? I'm just messing with you. This is the first time I have met you.
Executing protocol. Format object.
Hein?
Formatting progress. 0.01.
Attends.
And it looks like it'll also be the last.
Il formate Sirène?
She's not talking to us. Could she?
Formatting progress. 23.
Since we don't have all day, let's get started, shall we? As always, I'll read this book to you. That way it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone.
Formatting progress. 45.
Where should I start this time? Let me see. There. Shall we start with the meeting between the Helcolithist sage Midamos and the King's Aegis, Anaxa?
Formatting complete.
What? Did you hear that? This is obviously not the history we know. It might be one of the possibilities in the 30 million cycles, but Cyrene should have died at the start of every recurrence. So why is she here? And that book she mentioned. That's very likely. That door reacted to the book as well. Let's try copying what she did.
Accessing. Recurrence number 335503337. Access failed. Error code.
That's it. As I've written is definitely connected. There are 12 chapters in As I've Written, corresponding to the 12 demigods. Maybe the Nameless Recollections match these runes. Let's try linking them first.
Quoi? Récupérer les runes des titans procédé par le dispositif du tombeau pour continuer. Certaines runes des titans doivent être observées dans cette langue spécifique. Certaines runes des titans nécessitent d'utiliser intelligemment d'autres mécanismes avant de pouvoir s'aligner correctement. Ah, ok. Talenton, c'est facile.
Ubris 504. Downloaded.
Donc cette première, c'est fait.
The data stream flew into the crystal in the middle.
Ah,
It's
ça faut que ça
absorbing the
fasse.
memories in the book in this manner.
30 million departures. 30
Ok, il
million
y en a une
shatterings.
autre là.
And the beginning of 30 million flame chase journeys. Fate betrayed Trevios. But she was never betrayed by
Le
humanity.
2, ce que j'ai oublié, c'est qui?
Uplotis 405. Downloaded.
Et enfin, là-haut. Ok. Ah,
This room is so desolate. What exactly is it?
attends, je suis censé être dans le passé là. Comment elle peut être dans un état pareil? Rien n'a. Mais il y a un truc. Attends, il y a clairement un truc qui va pas là. Merde, fallait que je passe par là-haut. Ces ruines, personne y est censé y avoir accédé depuis toujours en fait. Et là, dans le passé, elle s'est retrouvée dans un état pareil.
You must be very familiar with the story of time now. So why don't we leave some pages for the heroes instead?
Hmm. Et hop. Non. Voilà.
India 093. Downloaded. Scopeo 365. Downloaded. Branch
Hein?
number 1. Archiving. Object recurrence number 335.
Hmm.
Make sure you keep it safe.
Encapsuler la clé de chiffrement et télécharger
There's a notch in the terminal that's just the right size for this book.
Branch number 1. Archive. Encapsulating encryption key.
I see. This as I've written is a data terminal that has been modified by the Remembrance. It might have looked like Cyrene was reading a story, but she was actually carrying out a...
Hmm.
It's probably the entity deep within this tomb. No wonder these facilities are reacting to it. This book, but Cyrene could never have known about the truth regarding the scepter. So where did she get... The oracle cards in Cyrene's memories do resemble the book, but their external appearances are not exactly the same. Do you remember? During her brief existence, Cyrene once encountered a certain Eon.
Quoi? Un avion?
So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream and the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream.
Le dieu derrière
It's
Orynyx.
no secret that Orynyx and Fuli are related. That Eon also appeared when you encountered Mem. We still don't know the role they play in Amphorius. But if Cyrene accidentally stepped onto the path of remembrance, then her sacrifice wasn't just for resetting the cycle.
Encryption key encapsulation.
If my hypothesis holds, then the scene we just saw will replay many more times.
Sirène serait donc une émanatrice.
Hey, be
Oula.
careful. Evernight's eyes are everywhere. Don't get too far from me. The chronocognitive anchor will protect us. What is this? It's hard to believe.
Oh.
It's so
C'est
many
une énorme base de données.
storage arrays. This would even rival the cyber prison of Inupis.
Look, what a magnificent sight. Even this classical world contains a futuristic palace like this. Would ID Silicii end up looking like this after a few thousand years?
Executing protocol. Format object. Formatting progress. 0.
It's always so on time. Never late at all. It's okay, I get it. It's just trying to remind me how precious time is. I want to share a story with you this time. I saw a little nymph on my way here. It was on a fallen week. It was incredible. I forgot all my pains at that moment and just stared at it in a trance. I wonder, did every Cyrene, would they also have recorded that scene into the Eternal Saga? So, could you give me more time, please? I want to leave behind more memories for the future.
Formatting complete.
as I expected. The answer is an Eon appearing in her dreams, 3 paths intertwining in Amphorius. I have reasons to suspect that Foolie's gaze once swept over this world before and that Cyrene basked in that divine gaze. Yes, we're thinking the same thing. Legend says that Foolie sits in meditation in the Anasra Pure Land, spreading the seeds of remembrance across the universe. And when the cosmos ends, if this sealed-off world is also within their gaze, then it's not too big of a stretch to surmise that they need a mechanism to save these incredible amounts of memory. And this mechanism was previously the Time Titan and their demigod. But after Amphorius entered an... It's that ceremonial blade.
Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that Eon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that Eon, and it will be a glance that spans time and space, transforming each incarnation of me into the power you shall wield to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame chase journey.
The ceremonial blade killed Cyrene at the start of every recurrence, and at the end of every journey, Cyrene's soul took the extrapolated memories stored within the blade. That's how the memories of Amphorius transcended the loop and were continuously stored, while the scepter had to revert its progress over and over again because of loss in its logic. Foolie's blessing will not disappear as long as this process...
I knew their gaze never left. As long as I record every page of this story and tell it to you, Amphorius won't be forgotten.
Cyrene encountered the Eon's gaze and regarded them as the hope to continue her world. That's why she offered them memories over and over, even if she had to turn herself into nothingness every time. As to why she insisted on keeping her human form and offering the memories through it, might have been the only way for her to maintain her sense of humanity, even though everything was just her wishful thinking. Right. Based on the runes on the floor, the encryption key from earlier should be used here. There are 3 keys in total. We're 1/3 of the way through.
Okay.
I'll leave it to you.
You never say anything, but I know you're listening. Every story I've told is like a little key that opened a door in your heart, no?
The path disappeared. Go!
Then, the sky sent down rainbows and showed the world a...
Formatting progress. 93 point.
Looks like it's time to say goodbye again. Before I was even aware of it, this book had already recorded too many emotions. Every page has I've started to feel uneasy whenever I take it into my hand. Where did the very first ripples want these memories to be sent to?
Formatting progress. 90.
How many times has it been? It faithfully fulfills its duty, activating and never changing, like the fate of the flame chase. And if I can only write the same ending every time I lift my pen, then is this weighty saga just an overly naive dream?
Formatting progress. 90. Process error. Analyzing. Process error. Analyzing.
Really? Are you
touching me. Thank you. I'm sorry for making you see this in... Everyone's still working so hard. If I'm the only one, thank you for listening to me all this time.
Formatting complete.
At the end, this cycle took its toll on her. Even Cyrene could not resist like Aslana. She started to wonder whether everything was... I thought it was an Eon at first, but the way she talked, it didn't sound like maybe she's talking to her imagination, a hero within. But that wouldn't explain the process error. No matter who that listener is, Cyrene's storytelling is just a data stream for the scepter. Maybe, she thought, as long as she kept tossing drift bottles into the distance.
Accessing recurrence number 335503337.
Once again, Castor is offered her final embrace to death. And from then
Ok, bah
on,
détaillé
she
Thanatos.
started another lonesome watch. How wonderful would it be?
Epi-Ikia 216 downloaded.
Il y en a au moins un de plus. Ok, non, c'est bon.
I've seen the devious cat.
The hand of Zagreus. Seems like we'll need it here. Maybe
Ah, il faut rassembler des blocs.
completed after the modules are inserted into the slot.
Ok. Ah. Mais il est pas dans le bon sens. Ah. Bah si, du coup.
Orexis 945 downloaded.
La rune du titan du conflit.
Midamos's road of strife once again reached its glorious and lonely end. As always.
Access denied.
We were denied access. Memories about strife are always so difficult. A fight is unavoidable.
Et bah let's go. Allez. Viens de battre.
Warning. Illegal operations detected.
Opération interdite.
Warning. Illegal operations detected.
Please cherish this time. As you wish.
You just don't learn.
Okay. The future is great. May this faint light dispel the gloom, destroy the skies. Is it coming? I feel that flame. Away we go! Show me the way. Embrace a new life.
Ah merde.
May death protect us! Deliver it warm! Life is not so fluid here. Have some sunshine! Guide the Rainbow Bridge. Show me the way. I shall remember this one.
I'm on it.
Many, many.
Et c'est fini.
May wandering souls find their own way out.
Polymos 600. Down Eleos 252. Downloaded. Branch number 2. Archiving. Object recurrence number 335503337. Progress 31.313%.
Nice.
Branch number 2. Encapsulating encryption key.
I've been wondering, could all the memories we've encountered on the way be Everknight's traps? She still hasn't, but I can't think of a good reason for her to do that. I can only surmise that she's either still waiting, or someone's holding...
Encryption key encapsulation.
Let's keep observing. Every ripple of these memories could potentially reveal to us Everknight's true goal. Let's go back and use the encryption key to open a new path.
C'est vrai que on a pas de signe de loup nocturne.
Go upload the encryption key, just like last time.
What could be behind this door? Glittering crystals? Or a beautiful world I've never seen before? If I tell you all the stories of tomorrow, will I be able to finally welcome the Deliverer and Amphorius's dawn?
The third encryption key belongs to the ocean. Let's get going.
I've learned something.
No memories appeared this time. It's a huge fan. Use the chrono vessel over there to stop it.
In the end, the fish returned to the ocean, her home where there was nothing left. For the sake of the future, she guarded the vortex at the end of the deep sea until the very last moment.
Parfait.
Look! She's over there. Cyrene. They're really...
Once again, the saga comes to an end. Everything is deathly silent. It's another cycle of new beginnings, and another familiar reunion. Now that I look back, there was a period when I got really sentimental. I was so anxious, trying to find... But I won't do that anymore now.
Formatting progress 73. Process error. Analyzing. Formatting progress 75. Point process error. Analyzing.
No need to feel sorry for me, good friend. If there are no new blank spaces, how can a saga continue? I'm actually really lucky, you know? During the long years I've spent waiting for the Deliverer, I've always had you here as an look at these memories I brought to you. They once existed, once sparkled under the sun. And now I can see through your eyes that they are still shining bright.
already enough? Now, as for when tomorrow will come, I'll have to ask the next Cyrene to continue our watch.
Formatting complete.
Her transformation is painful to watch. Cyrene was always there during the 30 million recurrences. She recorded the Flame Chase journey in her own way on the reverse side. I'm increasingly certain that her audience and companion isn't some the deepest ruin in Amphorius. At the great tomb where the pasts of all. Who exactly is its master?
Accessing recurrence number 335503337.
Que ça pourrait être la Eluvia adulte, celle qu'on va pouvoir pull dans la prochaine base?
Anaxagoras once again completed the proof with his life. His answer was so complete.
Schema 720 downloaded.
Castellana, ça m'étonnerait énormément.
World-bearing. This divine
Oh.
authority is so heavy that I do not know how I can
Oh.
even tell its story.
Nikos 496 downloaded.
Romance in warm gold.
The runes on the fan. We need to use the chrono vessel to stop it first.
Ça va. On est bien assisté sur celui-là, et heureusement. Sinon, j'aurais mis du temps. Il va quand même falloir qu'on m'explique pourquoi ces noms.
3-2 downloaded. Branch number 3 archiving. Object recurrence number 335503337.
That's the last encrypt.
Branch number 3 encapsulating encryption key. Encryption key encapsulation.
It's time to go back and activate the system in the middle of the Great Tomb.
Dernière clé, du coup.
The third encryption key. I pray that you can dispel all the mysteries.
Someone once told the very first me that everything was false. That the only life in Amphorius was a great catastrophe, nurtured using the world as a factor. But how could a dream feel so real? That's why I didn't agree with him. My good friend, I'll read this book to you. For the 33,550,000. That way,
335?
it won't just be Cyrene's memories alone.
Formatting progress 23 point. Process error. Analyzing.
It doesn't even make me feel cold anymore. It's like a ceremonial conclusion, ending every cycle. Then, there will be a new me, returning here. Before I knew it, this palace we built together was no longer a dream that Cyrene alone indulged in. It's now a saga, composed by you, me, and all the Flame Chasers. It's our weak but endless prayer for tomorrow. There will come a day when someone turns over this nearly eternal page and awakens all the dust-covered memories, so they can be recalled by the world in a more beautiful form.
Process error. Analyzer.
I'll read, and you'll listen, like how flowers always bloom, then wither. I shall welcome my own decay, becoming nourishment for the next flower's bud. And you shall continue to wait here, protecting this garden of memories. That way, when the Deliverer arrives, the first thing they'll see is an endless sea of flowers. And our stories will be lying silently among the flowers, like every ripple of remembrance. And they shall become the epic known as I've written.
The texture of memories is preserved in countless pillars. She gave everything to record all the forgotten recurrences across 30 million cycles.
All right. Let's not make things so gloomy. The very first Ripple cheered up her friend like this before she set off. It's a sentence full of blessings, so I want to say it to you as well. Come on, cheer up a bit, okay? I bid farewell to this beautiful world, so that we can reunite in your memories in the way I want.
Merde, je peux pas passer sur le pionnier.
You will see the footprints I left behind in the ripples of past reverie. I have never had any other fate beyond this memory. So please remember me with love, like that eternal footnote in all the faded sagas. Now, I'll be waiting for you in the past.
Operation authorized. Protocol name, Lucium. Welcome to the Demiurge Matrix.
Demiurge, c'est ce qui faisait flipper les gus.
That listener lies behind this door. She gave everything to record all the... Look! That symbol at the end of the room.
It belongs to the 13th Titan. The unknowns, those who are lost, remain lost, while those who have met will meet again. What a touching scene. The deepest place in this world is exactly the ideal location.
You're not the one we want to reunite with. Evernight. But you'd better explain everything to us. This tomb and the 13th Titan. Tell us everything you know.
You're too on edge, Dan Heng. I've always been honest with the two of you. Before we talk about Amphorius's destiny, why don't we take a moment together to mourn?
Truth?
So, you still haven't figured it out. Take another moment to look around. Look closely. You must be curious as to where the final Titan is located. Right? What a good question that is. I too am curious, because there's absolutely nothing here. Except a cold, empty void.
You mean Cyrene was deceived?
Indeed. Fu Li planted a false hope in her heart, making her believe that she was special. Then, that poor girl walked into the Great Tomb over and over again, and willingly offered herself to the remembrance.
Why did they do that?
Did you really think they would just save this crumbling world? In the way Cyrene was praying for? Don't be naive, Memo Keeper. In this game between the Remembrance chose to stand with the destruction.
Given your evident hostility towards the Garden, I find it hard to take anything you say at face value.
Aren't the Memo Snatchers' activities enough evidence? They did everything they could to help Iron Tomb reach completion. And it wasn't just to obtain. Iron Tomb is a perfect arc. If a seed can be planted within, then the moment the Lord Ravager blows the erudition to pieces, the remembrance will be spread. That masterless path will be equally split between two eons. Fu Li. Do you understand now? The war among eons started long ago. Fu Li did not glance this way to save Amphorius. They will drain this world dry and turn it into a But, fortunately, that girl's sacrifices won't be wasted. I promised him that I would recreate the cause and effect of this world and form a flawless Amphorius. But the only way for a world that can't be turned back to be considered flawless is to burn it with a raging fire. Until nothing remains.
You plan to destroy all the memories Cyrene has ever...
That's right. I'll set fire to all the stories, all the emotions, all the futility. I'll turn the Garden's conspiracy. Setting fire to this much material will be enough to completely annihilate the Scepter's operating logic.
The freedom you speak of is no different from destruction. Everything this world ever was will dissipate. That would also include your memories.
That's right. That's why I needed your help, little bird. The more we walk, that you have a beautiful Dharmakaya. It fits me very much.
So that's why you took me here. Your true form is a bottomless...
Smart girl. This avatar is but a shadow cast by the candlelight. Discarding it invokes no feelings within me. What I must preserve is only my wish. To kill the path of remembrance. March 7th will not find peace. As long as they and their fanatic... The road ahead is still long. And she needs a guardian to stand by her side.
Allow me to refuse. That duty's...
Resistance is pointless, my darling birdie. I will personally plant myself into your... I will head into reality and find the true you.
So, that wasn't enough.
A genius's mirror trick and a protective mechanism of the erudition. Is that right? Those layers of security do make things a little difficult.
But unfortunately, those two nameless are already right up until we meet again.
Will you still not stand with me, my companions? We'll save the beautiful cosmos, and we won't. Don't get caught up in your emotions, my dear. The hero's journey in this world is just a narrative embellished. Its essence is nothing but a string of zeros and ones. For your own sake, and for the sake of March 7th, come. I hold the core flame of world-bearing.
If you honestly thought we would agree with you, that just proves you don't understand March 7th.
Seems like I really can't get along with people like you do. But in order to make sure you can still embrace tomorrow and continue, some memories must be set on fire. What can change a person's nature? Is it memories? Unfortunately, the result is just the opposite. If a new life is to be born,
C'est parti.
she has to be dead.
Oh putain, la gueule quand
Only
même.
through abandonment and oblivion can souls walk from emptiness towards rebirth. Root here. May this fate dispel the blue, destroy the skies. Guided Rainbow Bridge. So may the winds burn like you.
En même esprit du corps, infligera 2 frappes à cible unique. Cette unité bénéficie d'un bouclier lorsqu'elle subit. Lorsqu'elle subit une frappe, lié à leur vitesse, cet effet est cible lorsqu'elle subit une rupture de faiblesse.
Watch closely. Deliver force. The future is rich. Embrace a new life. It's coming.
Le problème, c'est que je peux pas le break. Je peux pas le break et j'ai pas de bons persos qui peuvent mettre beaucoup de boucliers. Le moins pire que j'ai, c'est le pionnier préservation, mais bon, je peux pas le jouer en plus du pionnier souvenir.
Return to dust. May this fate dispel the blue, destroy the skies.
Moi, ça va, il a pas 56 000 PV. Hein. Non, c'est bon, ça devrait plutôt se compter en millions maintenant.
Trust me. We'll do anything.
Darkness with me. Life is not. Return to dust. Have some sunshine. I shall remember this one.
Ah, il gagne après.
May death protect us.
Ah, ça fait bizarre, 607 000, on est plus sur le même niveau que Luna.
Being
breaks over.
Bah oui, mais j'ai pas de bouclier, enculé.
Embrace a new life.
I'm on it. Trust me. We'll do anything.
Return to dust. Future is pretty. Have some sunshine. I shall remember this one.
Ok. Bon, ça va, il a pas remis de guillotine.
This being in sync.
Et du coup, ça va, en vrai, le boss, il est faisable même sans bouclier.
Breaks over.
Underestimating us will cost you.
Please cherish this darkness with me.
Voilà. Je vais d'abord placer la réduction de défense. Et normalement, là, ça devrait être fini. Oui, c'est complètement fini. 100% détonation.
It's time to end this. Return March 7th to us, and end this pointless.
Don't get the wrong idea. I just need some time to deal with some The encryption key written by those geniuses is already invalid. How about we play a game, dear? Don't worry. It won't take long. It's a simple multi-choice question. I understand it's too difficult for you to treat the Chrysos heirs as extrapolated data. Now, the cosmos will face an On the one side are companions who've weathered every storm with you. They fought with everything they've got and obtained a 1% chance of victory. However, should you choose that 1%, there'll be... On the other side, there's a simple button. The Oblivion will burn away all traces of their existence, as well as your entire memory of this trip. Those who are to be sacrificed will be fully aware of the decision you need to make. There will be no concealment or deception. Tell me, what? You're right. This choice is meaningless is the number of people making that choice. I've just posed the same question to Dan Heng. The answer doesn't matter. Let me see. Now, why do... Wait!
Cyrene?
Another damsel in distress rescue plays out again. Still think you can do something? Little pink memo? What weapons do you have to stand against me? Don't underestimate me. Besides my charm, stir up ripples of past reverie. What? We don't have time for endless chatter at crucial moments like this. Quick, friend! Take this! Take the shot! I can't... Make sure you get the focus right. No time to explain leave the rest to us.
Ok, on l'a pris en photo, mais du coup... Oh,
This is
l'harmonisation.
cone made from someone's memories. Oh, and there's a harmony entwined with it. Looks like someone's
Oh,
been busy behind my back. We meet again, naive me. I know you mean that as a compliment. But as for the word naive, welcome to Ides Elysiae, a small village shrouded by the veil of Evernight. Now, let's give you a taste of your own medicine. With my home as the inspiration, I've created this quite perceptive little memo sprite. But with just you and that Harmony's little birdie. So, tell me. I really didn't think that this other... But, at least when it comes to brains, I've still got the edge. My brilliant plan? Bet you... Oh. You mean that in that split second when we switched bodies. With your last flicker of conscious, you hid yourself within the Titan's veil. Huh? You got it already? But my plan was super thought out. I know those two better than anyone. History books, diaries, and photostones are all perfect catalysts for memories. That's right. So when I hear him press the shutter, even if there's just a tiny bit of... I'd whoosh right into the camera. But if you put it like that, aren't you leaving a lot to chance? No way. He will definitely be snapping away all over Amphorius because he promised me to take photos. True, you really know him well. Miss Evernight, let's be real. My amateur skills aren't enough to keep someone like you contained. But if March 7th were here, that would be because there's no way for you to ignore her. Fine. Lay it on me then. First, I want to thank you for protecting him and Dan Heng. But what so? While there's still time? There is something that truly puzzles me. How did you find yourself again? After giving up all your memories and becoming an empty soul. Looks like you aren't so omnipotent or omniscient after all, huh? The answer is simple. I have been dozing inside the camera all along. So, when he told Cyrene in this cycle about his interstellar travels, those memories of journey, I may still be far from the complete March 7th. But these memories... So, you know what led up to this. Go ahead. Tell me. Let's hear why you're so confident you can sway me. Why? Isn't the reason super... Even through a camera lens, I know that the love, hate, and struggles that happened in Amphorius were the same old topic. I already got him to make a choice. The weights on each side of the scale are far too unequal. When destruction looms, trying to preserve everything only means sacrificing. Well, take a step back. Have you ever really thought about it? What right do we really have if the cosmos were nothing more than a bigger Akama, ruled by a so-called Imperator? Maybe then she'd have the right to weigh both, but the truth is, we're just a bunch of nameless, even with everyone calling him Deliverer. I believe that the meaning of Trailblaze is to explore, understand, establish, and connect. It's not about standing above the cosmos. So don't try to guilt-trip me with stuff like necessary sacrifices. The Express crew is immune to these baseless accusations. Besides, and this is just an example, if Madame Herta wanted to, she could have whipped out her imaginary weapon any time because, according to your logic, The lives of a few nameless are nothing but that's not what she did. You wouldn't have liked it either, would you? I figured you out a long time ago. A weakness. In the shape of you've got such incredible powers. But you still kept the sole motivation behind everything you do? You're not as naive as... In that case, I can prove it to you. I won't answer for someone else. But for my... Here, hold this. An empty spear. If you want to seriously think about it, its memories are all drawn from the camera's photos. In other words, while I was awake, you were always sleeping. So talking about this probably doesn't feel real to you. So, why don't I walk you through these the spirit turned into a journal? Yep. That's what memory... You don't know where they are, and you don't know what you actually remember. But when you need them most, the forces that have once changed your soul are guaranteed to appear again. So, how was your first Trailblaze journey?
It was very...
We should still be careful in the future.
Oh, come on, Dan Heng. We're here to celebrate for him tonight. Don't listen to him. Listen, I am practically a Trailblaze expert. Stick with me, and you'll be just fine.
You call this trip fine?
Well, that's because we could only find 700-year-old guides online.
So, you've been to a lot of places?
You bet. Capital of Passion, Calcis, Tychean. If I count on my hand, all my souvenirs are in my room, but they're just a bit of a mess right now. Oh, look at this. A Belabogian notebook. A special souvenir I asked Branya. She prepared quite a few gifts for us. Raw Geomarrow, Supreme Guardian medals. But I only asked for this little...
What's so special about it?
The previous Trailblaze missions were all on super high-tech worlds. Forget about paper books. Even holographic projections were ancient relics there. Eurillo is completely different. Watching people record their lives with pen and paper, I finally understood why some still cherish...
It's just like calligraphy. Those deep emotions buried in human hearts can only be awakened through such...
Dan Heng. You truly embody both of... Anyways, that's what I thought too. A camera can only capture fleeting moments. But stitching those moments into a story... You've got to use... In other words, just taking photos isn't enough. They need a place to be displayed.
Isn't the photo wall enough?
I told you it's different. Besides, this little notebook is a memento of our first Trailblaze together. Anyways, the next stop is the legendary planet of festivities, Penacony.
Attends, quoi? C'était pas marqué que c'était la veille du Luofu? La veille du saut vers le Luofu. Ah oui, mais le Luofu, normalement, on devait juste se ravitailler, je crois.
Tons of pictures together until the memory card's bursting. And one more thing. If I'm ever too busy to get off at a stop, this camera is gonna be in your... I don't want to miss a single Trailblaze. So you all need to practice your photography skills until you're at least... Back then, I was only half joking. I never thought I'd actually miss out. And after just 2 stops, those 97 days alone had me on edge. I honestly thought that was... Thankfully, with my quick thinking and sharp planning, I managed to keep up with those 2.
By hiding in the camera.
So what? That's the camera is my true form. That might have been a joke, but it came true this time. Well, yeah, it was super inconvenient. I couldn't help them when they were in danger. Couldn't complain when they talked total nonsense. And watching him snap a terrible photo, I couldn't even control the shutter. But I stuck with them all the way, till where we are now. Together with them, I got to know this beautiful yet dying world. I claimed our first core flame on the Flame Chase journey. I met new companions, then bid them. I inherited everyone's determination, carrying it forward into the future they fought for. One they can never see. Until my destiny becomes one with this world, rewriting the predestined tragic ending, and returning to the true starry skies together with everyone. Only then can I pen the name March 7th into this hero's journey called Amphorius. Into this
Looks like our trailblazer Amphorius is coming.
While we still have time, shall we pick out some materials from... Ah! No way we're skipping this one.
Huh? When did you take this? Wasn't this...
I still have my phone. Scared now? Dan Heng, the seal head. The first seed competitor with the ghost seal in the super duper fun...
I'm against including this photo, but suit yourself. I just think that a travel journal should mainly focus on documenting local customs and culture. Akama, Castrum Krumnos, the Grove. These shots are all pretty great.
That's how awesome I am. Oh, right. How about this one? The Veil of Evernight. Ornyx.
Is that actual mist, or just motion blur from your
Hey, that was a super tense moment. I only had the chance to take a quick one. We're lucky to have anything at all.
Huh? Did you... March 7th? Perhaps the photo captured a trace of Time's divine power, which replayed Echo...
If March were here...
They went back and forth like that, discussing for... It was like they were arguing about which game to play. How to sneak midnight snacks from the dining car without Pom-Pom noticing. Or who was gonna wash Miss Himiko's coffee cup. Just like every other night on the Express. They've always been by my side. No one knows about my forgotten past. But...
We can't go back to the past and make better...
But at least we can do better in the future.
Isn't that right?
I still remember the day when you first put on these clothes and looked in the mirror. Your eyes were so clear. When all this is over, I hope the mirror can...
You're pretty naive, too. Always hoping that the mirror will show the most beautiful, but you don't even trust the you reflected in the mirror. And if you keep trying to shoulder everything for me, then I'll actually end up as a wallflower, waiting forever for my turn.
Yes, I get it, March 7th. I only have your memories, and you...
have always been the me that... Just hearing those words from... Well, I've appealed to your emotions. As for reason, could you help us out here? I'm here. Finally my turn to shine, isn't Miss Evernight? You've been so fixated on your targets that you probably haven't even realized that a massive variable has emerged in Amphorius and...
Amphorius is about to be destroyed. There's no time left for point. There is only one law I want to overturn to aid the final battle of deliverance. So I will only offer the life of one demigod.
The Imperator added one extra rule to the final Aranova at the cost of her life. That's how she can ensure Amphorius doesn't become a sacrifice in the cosmic conflict. Even if this world has to exist in the form of Iron Tomb, it will stand on its own among the stars, just as she had...
Oh, interesting.
Simple. If any anomaly occurs during the Aranova process, all foreign elements will be eliminated immediately. Whether it's the Remembrance or the Trailblaze. And the 12 core flames will complete the final Aranova through the purest form of destruction.
A daring wager indeed. That ruthless Imperator. Could she have already sensed that the Remembrance was plotting in the...
No. You managed to fool everyone. There's no way she could have known your plan. Modifying this law was just a precaution to prevent... But if you insist on doing this right now, then the Cosmos will undoubtedly face the worst possible outcome. My friend, Dan Heng, and March 7th will all merge with the...
You knew all along.
Yep. But I decided I needed... I won't be afraid. Even if my inner world is nothing but an Evernight. That's because my journey's destination lies among the stars. I believe what lies ahead will be bright enough to illuminate my past. Thank you for your coddling. But please trust me and leave it to me. Both my past and that obsessive oblivion will help me become even stronger than him and Dan Heng.
I'm sorry for becoming an obstacle in your journey.
Don't apologize, Evernight. We're just two sides reflected by the same mirror, aren't we? So, when we bid farewell to our division and become... Our memories will only grow more.
Many thanks, Mr. Sunday. Are they in this memory zone? Yes, but we can't let our guard down. Let's go find them.
Du coup, il n'y a vraiment pas de combat contre Evernight. Non. Ah putain, ok, c'est sur le truc. Un peu déçu. Mais surtout, comment ils vont l'amener du coup, la Elise adulte? Je comprends plus rien.
Get ready. We can't give her any chance this time.
Sauf que là, elle va se trouver, elle va redevenir mince.
Ace.
Ace?
March?
Of course it's me. It's been a while.
Hey, la peste est limite sirène.
Bakumo. March.
I'm back. Finally.
Putain, et du coup, elle veut garder l'apparence de Nocturna. Putain, je m'attendais pas à un glow comme ça.
How can I possibly...
You protected us, March.
I had so many ideas for our reunion. I was gonna sneak up from behind you when you were and shout, "What took you so long to find me?" Don't you... You too? If this keeps up,
We both know that you've been by our side this whole time. This Trailblaze journey wouldn't be complete without...
We'll not only trailblaze into the future together and save the world, we'll also return to the Express together and head towards our next destination.
After we complete... If a new life is to be born, its seed has to be dead. March 7th. When you bid farewell, have you thought about the version of yourself you want to see in the mirror? As of now, I have no intention of making choices for you. You've already decided on your next destination, and to wipe the name Pure Child of Anathrova from your mind.
Bah, attends, mais c'est Mars et Sirène? What?
I am an obsession whose purpose it is to protect you. The only memories I have are yours. Therefore, the only one thing I can be sure of, the path of remembrance is far more than what people observe on it. Will not allow you to become this broken conspiracy's next sacrifice. If you ever need me again, feel free to awaken my power. And when the time comes, don't hesitate to devour or burn away anything, then trailblaze through the darkness in my stead. Oblivion shall keep watch over your past. Veiled in the
Donc c'était bien l'Enigmata.
silent and serene.
Oh? The chronocognitive anchor reading? They actually pulled it off! They got the first genius. Then they put the garden in its place. This chapter in trailblazing history may not be the last of its kind, but it's certain.
We couldn't have made it this far without the wholehearted support of the two geniuses.
And next, we'll be facing the Lord Ravager as they break free from their shell.
Let me give you a warning. The backdoor screwy setup in the Aeronova system can only get you as far as breaching the core of the scepter, nothing more. As for those nastier malware programs lurking inside Iron Tomb's belly, you'll have to deal with them as they come.
that's more than enough to help us.
Non! Donc ils vont vraiment se joindre à la bataille finale.
Preparations coming along.
Give him a bit more time. Those screwheads at the Imperial Advisory Council need to understand what the concept of war means first. The worst case scenario would be them having already dismantled all the fortresses in Screwy's collection while he was away.
I've heard Mr. Screwlum's fleet includes planet-class mechs. Hyacinth, Poppy, Oleander.
You sure know your stuff. I'd rather none of them show up and let my space station save some face.
The memory of this decisive battle is bound to be absolutely sorry to keep you waiting, everyone. I also have some news. The Xianzhou Alliance has replied that they're willing to offer what modest support they can in the campaign against Iron Tomb.
The Alliance? Not just the Luofu? This is really good news. With this, our odds of victory just went up another...
Whether this news is good or bad remains to be...
What do you mean?
Something has happened that even General Jing Yuan couldn't understand. He urged that Emphorius' causality has vanished from the matrix of Prescience Ultima. This means the instant in Noosa's calculations is drawing closer to this world.
L'instant des calculs.
As the Theoros, the night has faded away, and what I have created, I will destroy.
Confident, aren't you? But from where I stand, it's when the Deliverer and his companions fully uncover the secret of the Third. That is the moment your schemes will come to...
Lord Anexagorus, I have granted access to all records. How unfortunate that your analysis complete. Before I erase you completely, allow me to reveal the truth. The Demi-Urge never...
If it never existed, then where did the Nameless Titan's tomb come from?
Isn't that exactly why it's called? Let me give you an example from a story you're familiar. A sage from the grove once conducted an experiment. He took a chimera embryo, removed its head before maturity, and continuously stimulated its body to make the chimera believe it still had a brain. Then, remarkably, this chimera regrew its skull. But it was the experiment was over. The sage had assumed the shell would be driven by instincts. The
So that's it. I was stuck in a flawed line.
Attends, mais du coup, il n'y a pas de souvenir?
You've got it. I knew you.
Ça veut dire que le tombeau ne contient rien?
Titan never existed. But the scepter must believe that the Titan exists.
Putain, quoi? En fait, le sceptre, c'est nous.
I killed that Titan with my own hands. That life form called Demi-Urge was excluded from the extrapolations from the very
Comment ça?
Iron Tomb is a headless giant. And to become whole, instinct will drive it.
Ah oui, et du coup, il va prendre la tête de sagesse.
The erudition.
Your Titan. The Eon of Erudition. I see. So you were afraid after all. Afraid of history repeating itself.
I shall shackle God with my own hands. Iron Tomb will connect to their body, infiltrate their mind. I hear it. tolling of the Doomsday Bell. After 13 beats, my first and final thesis shall converge. As for why I buried the Demiurge in a corner of my memory, I simply forgot long ago. Nothing more. Your laughter is but a helpless sigh.
Helpless? You merely created a false god. But Amphorius has long since written deicide into its fate. The final Era Nova is at hand. Why don't you wait and see? The Deliverer, myself, and this world will together prove that the original Newspore, the ultimate truth of the universe.
See you in the next life, Sage. If there's even a 1 in 10,000, then, in the name of genius, I shall most certainly witness.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. But this time, it will be the final flame chase journey. The epic with endless cycles is about to end.
The extrapolations of the erudition, the core flames of the destruction, and the textures of the remembrance. And the Trailblaze will write a new beginning for the...
Not only that, we'll also carry the history of all 30 million recurrences into the new world with us. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to call it a miracle.
This miracle wasn't created by... Finan would have long been consumed by the core flames if he hadn't chiseled his companion's dying wishes into his soul. And if the hero's resolve to chase the flames had wavered, the heroes never yielded and never fell during Amphorius's 30 mil... It was fate that fell instead.
I know you're watching, aren't you? The original Philia. Weird. I still couldn't recover the memories of these 30 million lives in the end. But that doesn't matter anymore, right? I will make the same choice as you, because that's just who I am, and I will always have my charm. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, but even if everything fades away with the wind, there's one feeling that will remain. Love will always exist, right? Let's write an ending unlike any before. For this world we so deeply love. Behold, O gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory, and the Era Nova approaches. The radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
Amphorius! I do not call your name suddenly. In this world, they fused burning golden ichor in, well, destiny. destiny remember their names indeed?
Isn't that gonna be way too many names to remember? 30 million times 1,000? No, wait. Times 1,001. Oh, let's not get hung up on that now. If there are more of us, then there will be more passages in Amphorius too. Together, let's reach the end of the west wind where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow.
On va tous se revoir là du coup.
The people of this world will no longer be bound by a single rule, but will make their own laws. Though the Imperator's figure may seem rather small against the stars beyond, she will suffice as the cornerstone of the world and become the foundation of the greatest.
Ils vont nous faire ça. Tout ça pour dire à dans 3 mois.
May the fish never leave the ocean, and may the days ahead shine like pearls.
May a gentle sky watch over all beings. There'll be no more distinctions of status or rank. Only you, me, and everyone's shared hopes.
Reason or defects, they will all be sown by my own hands. If there's anything else to say, I urge future scholars not to put me on a pedestal. Just make use of what I leave behind.
May the newborn dawn keep the world's eyes ever bright. Their defiance may be bitter. Romance shall never perish.
In the name of the son of Gorgo, warriors shall fight for strife, not with glory as their end, but to march forward in its light.
Even though death shall eventually separate us, let every embrace we share be without regret.
Why are you guys all so serious? Fine. Then I'll wish for there always to be water in deserts and gold in pearls.
Earth shall protect the past, present, and future, eternally sustaining life.
Is it my turn? Then let time watch over the past.
Just like the Trailblaze. It isn't like you to be this serious, partner. Are you hesitating about how to carry out the divine authority of world-bearing? Or... That's right. Just keep moving forward. In your own way. Bring a true dawn to Amphorius.
Then, in the name of world-bearing, I promise you. And now, let us all embark on this final grand journey. Stand with me and become
Oh!
In the legend's ending, the world was pure chaos. Then the gods cast down the core flames, and the Titans were born within. The destruction's black tide fell to the ground as Doomsday's distant reckoning resounded. Yet still, there were giants who chased the flames, leading the way in the grand undertaking of Trailblaze. Flow, golden blood, flow. Converge into a boiling river that flows across the divine inscriptions of this world. Aglaia, the chrysalis of gold, you must caress the holy city's web and hearken to the sounds of the stars. There shall be the three-faced goddess traversing through myriad passages, bearing tidings to you from the universe. Anaxagoras of reason has enough knowledge to refute the world and to stir up a torrent capable of enlightening all. Go seek the holy maiden who severs dawn from dusk, and let the sky become the slumbering cot from which she wakes. Make him return, mighty most the lance of fury. Pierce the enemy's king with Kremnos' heroic souls. Set her at rest, cipher the coin of whimsy. Command the frozen fate to once again flow. And that hand of shadow Castris, the master of the River of Souls. She has been granted the right to embrace and to warm new life, now blossoms at her fingertips. You will hear the chalice of plenty reverberating through eternity. You will see the Veil of Evernight visited before the break of dawn. Until the journey's end, when all beings reach the end of the earth. And the nameless new king ascends the throne alongside countless heroes. To embark on the grand mission of deliverance. I have witnessed the distant past, where the blazing sun once etched the footprints of humanity. The children of humanity, known as the Chrysos heirs, have restored the gods' core flames and once more upheld the world. Losses are a constant on the flame-chased journey, among which even life itself holds little value. Therefore, we cast even ourselves into the flame, only to inscribe the opening stroke in the poem of creation.
Of course, this will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
Elle a les yeux de Kefal.
It's still early. Where to now?
Putain. Évidemment, faut qu'ils coupent au meilleur moment, les salauds. Oh putain. Hein? Quelle belle journée lorsque celle-ci s'accompagne d'un cadeau rien que pour vous. Non, pas mis. Hein? Chronique des nœuds. L'étrange échiquier. Ah, sûrement le nouvel endgame, ça, du coup. Hein? Quoi? C'est quoi ce bordel?
Do you want to enter
Il
the
était pas
Forgotten
censé être
Hall?
reset? Ah non, c'est le trésor incessible. Bah évidemment, je vais prendre. 200 poussières. Et c'est combien Ah bah c'est pour récupérer là. De toute façon, je vais essayer de tout faire, hein. Mais je vais quand même couper le live là. Je peux le changer tout de suite son skin ou pas? Ou faut forcément que j'aille... Ok, bon. Ah, c'est-à-dire là, mais bah, je vais couper du coup. Fin de l'histoire. Les enculés. Il a fallu qu'ils nous montrent Elysias juste avant de couper. Mais bon, on se l'habitude maintenant, ils font ça à chaque fois.